The 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 tooth thing,
Yep,
primordial. What is it? It's not primordial fragments.
that's
One thing now.
correct. Yeah, all four of them. Four primordial fragments.
Um, that I know we can use it as a ritual booster, basically. Can you use that for regular magic?
Only in ritual magic.
It's
It's
only in
not.
ritual
Yeah,
magic.
it's not really practical to use in for regular magic.
Okay.
Too much,
Not
too much power.
okay. Okay. Because turns out when you're fighting something that uses the exact same elements as you actually
Yeah,
can't
it's
do
kind of
much.
rough.
I didn't even try, but my guess is he probably can't be hurt by
He's
lightning.
probably immune to lightning. Yeah,
I was like, fuck, stab you, I guess?
I mean
I
he
don't know.
literally radiates lightning. So
So,
yeah, yeah. Um, so that's where we're at now. Um, Anything else? Oh yeah. So your the spells active on the ship. Just so you guys know, you have elemental manipulation for one more day, and you have 4 more days of elemental protection from the rituals you did beforehand. Um,
Do we have a sense of how much slower it would be to go through the storm without the elemental manipulation?
Significantly slower. Well, that is definitely helping you out quite a bit.
I can spend the day trying to get that back up.
um, yeah, that's probably worth it.
Yeah, probably. So we're
So one thing I want to
we're
mention
down south.
before we get into traveling through the storm, down here. So you guys, this is where you were approximately when Curzon showed up to mess with you, and prior to that, Paul and Robin did notice that there was some the beginnings of an archipelago kind of to the north of you. Um, that is could potentially provide some sort of respite from the worst of the storm. Um, with the downside, of course, that it could be dangerous getting close to land in something like this. So,
Did Corazon say where the eye of the storm was?
nope.
What
Just said
direction did he fly
find
off
out.
in?
You'd imagine. I mean, he flew off this way, so you'd imagine that it's not this way.
Well, hopefully,
You probably didn't miss it.
Which way did he fly off?
He flew off to the east,
we could just fly south and see what's
and
on.
he also came from the east. Yeah, it's definitely in the south. It's definitely south of here. All the important stuff is down this way.
Up down.
Um, did now I can't quite remember, but I think the ship
The
took a
ship,
hit,
the
right?
ship did take a wound. Yeah, he's old smack the old paws.
And can a frigate take two wounds in one hit?
I believe, yeah, I believe so. I believe they're wound capped to 2.
Okay. So
Now
we
I
could
hear you,
potentially
dog.
get one shot now.
Well, no, because you take 3 wounds and then a 4th wound wrecks you. So You'd have
Oh,
to have
right.
2 wounds to be potentially one-shotted.
Okay. All right. Well, I think I'm hovering in the middle of the air right now, so I'll fly
Yeah.
back to the ship
Yeah, I believe Mr.
after he
Dibbs
just
was out up
danced
in the air
away.
too.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was way up in its mouth.
Well, you escaped the mouth.
That's where I was though. Was
Yeah,
up there.
that was where you were. Yeah.
So, anyways, I'll drop back to the deck.
All right. Get back down with the deck.
Oh,
Back with the crew. So the storm
shake off the.
was not like actively terrible during that, but it was not like, I mean, it's still stormy.
It wasn't the fury of a storm beast's rage.
No, that was more directed into a singular.
Yeah, that was the
entity at that
dragon.
point.
Ah.
Yeah.
All right.
And he wasn't really, didn't seem too upset. Which is probably a good thing.
And I had to stick up his butt about us being there.
Yeah, he didn't like you guys. He's like, you dang kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. My storm.
Get out of my storm, you dang kids.
Yeah,
Dang it. Not supposed to be here.
maybe I don't want to serve him. Maybe he sucks.
Yeah, well, he might, but
He's got dope powers.
Yeah, about that whole serving him thing. What was that about?
The dragon said that out loud, right?
Yeah, you said it quietly, but I mean, he responded being like, "Oh, you want us to serve like just pure chaos and destruction?"
I guess like I could make a smarts roll to put 2 and 2 together, being that he didn't directly say anything.
It was heavily implied.
You're not still like controlled by a
magic thing.
changeling thing, are you?
Do you have a compulsion, Captain?
No. I don't think any changeling would want to come out here.
Not a changeling, but just the storm itself. Like, you said that it calls you out here. Is it... I don't know, is it the dragon that is just attached to your mind?
Am I being drawn here?
Yes.
No, I've never felt drawn. I have the will to go.
As do I.
Just what an acolyte would say.
Well, saying you want to serve something and actually dedicating yourself to it are different things. I need to understand what is happening and what it is that I feel. I have no problem with killing the beast if we need to.
That's quite the
As
task.
long as that power doesn't die this war. And to be frank, I'm not even sure if he is the source of the power or just a symptom. Considering he's a creature. We don't know, are dragons part of the bestiary?
They are. You can make a Arcana or occult. See what you know about Dargans.
Dargans.
I got a 4.
A 4?
Can Luca? Or...
Yep.
Alright.
I got a 5.
Right, a 1.
A 1,
Yeah, motherfucker.
a 1, a 4, and a 5. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there is a bestiary entry for dragons. It is not very extensive, which is intentional. I mean, dragons, there's not really that much known about them because they're quite rare. In human history, there are like less than 10 dragons that are like actually recorded and like well documented to have definitely existed.
No, but they definitely exist. I mean, we've seen one.
Oh yeah.
I still don't know.
You sure? I mean, that's pretty. It kind of almost ate me.
They're known for being incredibly physically powerful.
You did jump in its mouth.
I didn't jump. I missed.
But pretty intentional.
Anyway, it worked. I mean, I got an audience with Luca and the Storm Beast. And I can't remember exactly what was said. Something about meet me here and blah, 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 blah.
It was just kind of like, well, I mean, I do deals, so that's interesting, I guess. Non-committal, but
Yeah.
like open to negotiation, basically.
Okay. He didn't outright hate the idea of helping.
Yeah,
So-
so
Speaking of this dragon, do we want to try to go to the Eye of the Storm and say hi, or do we want to maybe do that on the way back?
Assuming we get back.
Yeah.
Gaining power on the way seems better than returning with less, but I'm not sure. Do we have an idea where the eye might be?
why don't you give me a survival roll
Oh,
with
shit.
+2 for your storm
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah. A 5.
A 5? Okay.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the storm wall is not a hurricane, which, you know, hurricanes are the storms that have an eye because of, you know, circle. So it seems weird that the eye of the storm would be something that's like a hurricane's eye, unless there's some like weird magic shit going on, which is definitely not out of the question.
No, this is completely a natural storm.
Yeah, no, it's pretty natural.
Everyone knows that storms are rectangles.
And
Yep.
perpetual.
So there's maybe you think that like at a certain point the storm will turn into more of like a hurricane type like cloud rotation, and then you can like follow the winds to the eye.
It's the hurricane.
As of right now, you've seen no indication of like the winds being drawn to like a singular point.
Where are we going then? Eye of the Storm?
Most of the
Or
like the prevailing winds, like they seem to be blowing from like this sort of direction.
Which direction?
yeah, I didn't see anything.
Southwest. So I mean, like if you were on the outside, you know, of a massive hurricane, then it would be like the size of a continent.
Fucking play something, sax man!
Which is crazy.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Crazy.
That shit's crazy.
Yeah, that is something that you can kind of keep an eye on as you continue through the storm. And I feel like Tara is probably confident that she'll be able to sense if something like that is going down.
Yeah, that's. Well, we're not sure where that is, so that's kind of a moot point for now. Do we want to maybe seek some shelter at that archipelago? Or do we want to just keep pushing east? That's the next question, I think.
How is this wound something that can be healed on the go?
No, you would have to, in order to repair this wound, you would have to find a place that you could, like, at the very least, anchor with, like, relatively stormless waters. And ideally, you'd want to find, like, a beach that you could run aground on and repair the hull on there. Which be more difficult. And obviously, doing this will extend the time that you're in.
I think we need to just keep going.
Yeah, I'm done with that.
Yep. I'm with you. Full sail of fucking way.
All right, let's sail due east.
So, yeah, one wound to the ship. I believe. Does anybody have any fatigue from being tired?
I do not.
You guys didn't sleep yesterday, so you all had to make rolls.
But then Dibs cured my fatigue.
Oh yeah, all right. Mr. Dibs cured the fatigue. The crew does have a fatigue, I believe, from sleep deprivation, which has not yet been cured.
Does Doomy have it?
The crew, all the crew.
I mean, I would.
One roll for all the crew.
Okay. I mean, I would at least take it away from Doomy. That way, he could help run the crew a little better.
Sure. I mean, they still get a penalty.
Yeah.
As a whole, because they're just averaged into one. But you could do it for like one or two of the people.
So you can just use a turn to remove one level of fatigue from all crew members.
That
Yes.
was when. Okay. I mean, yeah. Once
We
we're.
will be getting back into that right now.
Okay. Well, before we even get going, at least Doomy doesn't have. We don't start with Doomy having fatigue. So I got rid of that.
All right, sounds good. So just gonna go over to the old naval combat screen. So before I show you this next day's worth of clouds, I just want to preface this with I randomly rolled the location of all these for each one of the days.
Yeah, it doesn't sound good.
That is bad.
I did not mean to be a dick about it.
Just being a dick, guys.
Please
It
tell
was
me it's just
nice.
straight up in a dick formation.
I swear. Oh, that would be hilarious. But
Oh, the dragon's still here.
oh yeah,
Oh,
he's just watching down there.
Yeah.
Don't worry about him.
Okay, we can thread this needle.
Yeah. So They're
Oh,
rough.
good luck, Captain.
So one thing that I want to mention, which is a rule for this, you can end the round in one of these three squares. You can. If you do, however, you are treated as if you landed on a storm cloud.
Rough.
Wait, what?
We can
The
end a
starter
turn
squares.
in the starting squares, but if we do, it's like we're in a storm cloud.
Oh, so
Yep.
you're telling us we have to get going.
Which is
You gotta
kind of
move.
the
Gotta go
same as
forward.
not being allowed to stay there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because it's just worse than sailing into a storm cloud. Except
Well, yeah,
you can't
'cause
get hit by two, I guess.
Otherwise you could just stay here and just wait because the clouds don't go off.
Everyone take a nap.
Yeah.
Well, Captain, do you want me to try to spend the day getting the environment manipulation up so we cut that? Because it ends at the end of the day today, right?
Yes.
Sometime today. Or you want me helping out?
Ritual.
Okay.
Yeah,
Right.
I think the magic is more important.
So Robin's gonna be focusing on that for this.
I'm just gonna
day.
be sailing.
Yep. Okay. So.
What? Now, I assume I have some minuses from the storm.
I would say, yeah. We'll see. We'll see at the end of the day how rough the trip was, and figure out what penalties.
And I don't need to do it on top deck, right? I can do it in someplace slightly more sheltered. Than this is.
No, you don't need to do it on top deck. Yeah, I mean, the environmental protection and manipulation does help with that. Definitely. It probably doesn't alleviate all of it. All right. So Tara, as you guys get back to battle stations and look ahead, you sort of survey the storm clouds ahead of you, and as lightning flashes, you see a brief visage of a two like crackling eyes outlined in the clouds.
Oh shit.
And the clouds ahead seem darker.
Oh, he's pissed.
Which you have been traveling through thus far.
Fear the
So
game.
they're the intensity of all of these. There are additional possible effects, and they are worse.
Nice.
So we will begin by drawing the old Storm Surge cards. All right, -2.
Damn that storm surge.
Oh, it's a -3 with ship wounds.
Yep.
Alright, well, I already said I'm focusing, so my total right now is a +1.
Okay. What's Mr. Dibbs going to do? And-
Removing fatigue.
Oh, I forgot to ask if you're going to
Oh,
rush.
no, when I said focusing on piloting, that's what I meant. I was
Okay.
gonna rush.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
it's actually at a -5. Yeah. Ignore 2 to 3, and then I'm just going to sail, so it's at a -1.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah. That's it. The crew actions. Can each of our officers take an action, or we just have to pick one?
All of the actions they have available in that list, they can do all those actions each round. They always do this.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So Kodak the Carpenter, the Benny to soak ship wounds. It's just because our ship hasn't taken a wound in this thing yet.
Yes.
Okay.
But we have
Yeah.
3 of them so
The
far, right?
first time that the ship takes a wound, you can use that,
Okay.
or
Gotcha.
whatever. You can
Dude.
use it whenever.
Dude,
Right,
one
it's just
time
like one
per
freebie.
day of this, like per board.
Oh, they don't accumulate.
No, they do not accumulate.
Oh, that'd be invincible ship.
Like, we got
What,
Star.
like, what does
Typically
that
the
even
ship
mean? It's like
around us-
I've been
Oh,
fortifying for days.
what's it? Is it like Odysseus's ship or something? What's that
Ship of
proverb?
Yeah,
Ship of
Theseus.
Theseus.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Replace every
Build a new
piece.
ship.
The same ship.
All right. Okay. So can the crew go before me?
Yes. The crew
Ready,
are
please.
fatigued. Mr. Dibbs, do you want to take your action
Yep. And then
before the crew? Are you going to take the action to
yes.
restore fatigue, or you do something else?
Yeah, fatigue, restore, restoration, and I
Okay.
gave you a Benny and got a 17.
17. All right. Well done. So the crew is not fatigued.
All
Let's
right.
see if they do anything. Ooh, there's a 6 and a 2. So
Ooh.
+2 to your roll. Tara.
Some bitch gets rid of
Nice.
that -2. Oh,
I also
guess
had
I had a 15
But-
because of the -2.
Oh,
Then it doesn't count.
trash.
Yep.
So quick question. the storm touched one, I may choose a storm surge card instead of taking the worst. Is that after you've already drawn them, or do I have to choose the
That's-
action before
You choose the action and then it's for next round.
for next round? Okay, gotcha. All right. Saving. Wow, that was bad. But I was at a +1, so I did it with
Got
a
a 4.
4.
Nice.
Huzzah.
All right.
So,
So where are you headed?
Oh,
Okay.
and shoot. So I got the one move is free, right?
Yep. And you got the
The-
345.
And then the free 45, and then I chose the rush action or
Yep.
whatever.
You get another.
Okay. It's only if I get that I can turn twice, but I can turn once still.
Yep.
Okay. Boop. Boop.
Okay. So you're gonna go there. We're gonna resolve this first.
Right.
Let's see. Okay, as you go in, you are buffeted by sheets of icy cold, freezing rain.
Damn.
And you guys all have to make vigor rolls.
Hates me rain and freeze, especially when they're together.
including the crew.
Even if I'm under deck?
Yeah, did we have that?
Yes.
Did we have environmental protection?
Yeah, that negates the -4
Nice.
modifier that you would normally have.
All right. So is this like woundy stuff?
It's fatigue.
Ay.
Yeah, we got hit by this before too.
Well, I'm taking that in the fucking face. I got a 1.
Robin got a 10.
You got a 1?
Oh wait, is it a vigor?
Vigor, yeah.
Oh, hold on. I potentially might do better. I got worse. I got a 1 on the trait die now. Is that any bad? Is that any
Alright.
worse?
No. As long as you didn't crit fail. it's
No,
fine.
no, just that 1 total.
Okay, so you suffer a level of fatigue from this
But
terrible, terrible rain.
just got rid of that shit.
Robin, you're fine. What'd you get, Caleb?
8.
8. Okay, yep, you're fine.
gotta
And
do that
you go
again.
right here.
Yeah.
And now we roll to see which way the wind is blowing.
How did the crew do?
The crew made it. They got a 4.
That's good.
I would have almost rather had them not make it, so then when I do the fatigue thing, it's not just for me. But fine.
You
Fine.
want my relief syringe?
No, I'll see if I even need to do it. I can manage with 1 level of fatigue.
That's unfortunate.
I mean, it was
I
gonna
got
happen.
hit by another one.
Hey, which way did they go?
It's almost like
they
the
went.
storm hates us.
This
oh no,
way.
they went that way.
Yep. Down left. Alright, so we'll see what this one that moved in. Okay, so as the wind blows, the rain is just beginning to subside as you pull out, and you hear a sound through the clouds, like just screaming of like 1,000 banshees, and the sails begin to like flap and whip through the air, and this like just absolutely vicious wind tears through. Like those who are out in it, you feel like knives stabbing against your skin. Like you have to take cover, or this will hurt. This is an effect that affects next round. So all those who are taking actions, if you don't skip your action this next round, you will be hurt by the wind, or you'll take damage. Also, all notice rolls are made at -4. So this next round, are you going to rush or sail mode?
I'll rush. Yeah.
Okay.
I want to get where I want to go.
Oh well, it's the 7th. So okay.
Are there
So
more
storm
storm
surge
clouds?
modifier is -2. What was that?
Are there more storm clouds than there were before?
There are the same as they were on day 3, but are more than there were at the start. There's 8 on day 1, there's 10 on day 1, 12 on day 2, and 14 on day 3. There is still 14.
So it's a -2.
Yep. Surge is -2. So Robin, this doesn't really affect you because you are already you're taking your turn to do the ritual. So the others, Mr. Dibbs and the crew, are you guys going to take actions and endure the winds?
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
Can I put a spell on myself?
Yes.
I'm gonna try and put protection against air on me and Dibs. The crew should probably just not do anything this round.
Well, you do already have that in effect from the ship. So you don't actually
we're
have
getting
to-
it from the ship? Okay, never mind then.
You will get a bonus to your toughness from that.
Oh! I have an amulet of protection! Necromancy! Come
Yeah.
here, Dibs! I'm gonna use this finally!
Maybe all the crew can rest.
I've never used that power. Hang on. What is it called? Protection?
How does that work?
MLP. I literally don't. Okay, there it is. So it'll be on me and Mr. Dibs. He's extra, sure. Right, it's got 15 power points on it. With toughness. I don't even know if this is armor piercing, but. So. Can you channel with a.
No,
talisman?
you don't get any minuses. It's just your spellcasting.
Just a flat roll.
Yep.
So it's -2 when I'm +2, so it's flat. So a raise. So Dibs, you and I got 6 extra toughness.
All right. Well, thank you.
So you kind of
More. Thank you.
touch Mr. Dibbs' shoulder and channel the power of the amulet, and your skin becomes like ashen and like and withered.
Ghost pirates on our ghost ship.
Yes.
Yep. For this segment here.
What is dead may never die.
Yes. Did you get it with a raise?
Yeah, I did.
So that's plus. Did you?
I did the more. I did all out. So
Okay, so
we
it's
got
plus
6
6.
toughness. Yeah.
All right. Nice. Okay. So yeah, that'll definitely help a lot.
Forgot I had that. I always forget I
Okay.
had that.
So what is your action, Mr. Dibbs?
It is. So if I take an action, I get fatigue. Is that what you said?
No, if you take an action, you take damage.
Damage.
Which you are protected from by the protection and the ship.
Okay, then
so
yeah, I'm gonna get rid of my
probably be
fatigue.
okay. You're gonna do what?
I'm gonna get rid of my own fatigue. It's such a waste for a
Oh, okay.
area effect. But unless you need help, Captain, should I be the part of the crew that is asleep?
Actually, I am at a -3 right now, and if we get a raise, I can get us here.
All right, I got a
Instead of
9 -3, so I got a 6 to help you instead,
Okay.
and I take damage. No, I don't.
No, you do.
Yep, I know. I remember.
+1. All right. So damage is you're fine.
Should I?
You're fine. You're
Oh,
rolling
I don't
trash.
go in.
And so the crew is not going to act this round? Or should
How many
they-
crew
you
we
want the
got?
crew to- You have 43 crew members, including yourselves, and or no, sorry, 42, including yourselves and the officers.
Wounds will probably kill one by one.
I will tell you, if it will just be a number of crew lost. It's not going to be damage for, because they would probably just all die then, which would be dumb.
We'll leave it. I got it. They should take cover.
Okay. So I guess you'll have them rest.
Haven't
This
gone
round.
that crazy yet. Alright, so I'm at a -2 now.
Got a explosion. I have no idea what that said.
It was a little 0.
Oh, okay.
You can't read that? I got a 17.
Tell you're holding something. Beautiful.
Now, let me do my move before I take damage, so I can ride high. So,
Okay,
345, regular move, my raise,
Yep.
and then speedy move, rush.
Nice. All right.
Yeah.
Well done. I rolled all ones on your damage roll.
Ah!
That
Nice.
is
Stick my tongue out at the
underwhelming.
eye.
It turns out the wind was not that dangerous. Oh. All right. Well, yeah. So I mean, like, it is actually just like pretty much you and Mr. Dibbs sailing this ship for a little while. Like,
I got
the
you,
rest
Captain.
of the crew just is mostly like taking cover and like doing a few like little things, but like staying below deck. And Mr. Dibbs just running around, pulling on ropes and shit. You know what people do on sailing ships. And you're able to navigate out of the shredding winds and maneuver through the clouds quite well. Good job.
Yes. Well done, Captain.
Um,
Good captaining.
Alright, and
I
then
couldn't have
we
done it
will
without
see
your
what direction the storm goes.
your orders.
Oh,
I really-
it's chasing you.
Oh,
Create.
it's like this storm is
That's
sentient.
not the worst.
No,
If
it's
it-
not the
If it
worst.
had gone south, that would have been real bad. I don't think we could. get
Oh,
out.
yeah, that would have been rough because then you'd have
We'd-
had
we'd
another
have to
one
loop
ahead of
around.
you. Yep.
Yeah. I don't think we can do
Okay,
this.
Ooh, all right.
Oh yeah, you can.
So, as you guys sail through the winds, you kind of look behind you and you see, glancing back off the back deck, it's like the ocean behind you is just falling away, and you feel kind of like a tug on the ship as this whirlpool comes in and draws you in. So,
Guess we'll die then.
the ship takes damage as the hull is crunched and smashed as you go into like this twist. It's like a fairly shallow whirlpool, and thanks to your environmental protection and elemental manipulation, you do not sink. However, oh no. Better get those bennies ready. Yeah. So this is against the ship's base toughness of, let's see, what is it? 16?
Yeah. Or no, 14 without armor.
No, 22 minus 6 is 16.
A frigate is toughness 18 with 4 armor base.
But you have steel hull plating, which gives you plus 2 toughness, plus 2 armor.
Oh, I didn't know that
No.
gave you toughness.
Yeah.
I thought it just gave you armor. Okay.
Nope. Yeah, so again, this is against 16 toughness, 22 damage. So,
Well,
one
Oh,
wound.
one.
Yeah, and steel
Thank
plating.
goodness for the steel
That would have been
plating.
2 wounds.
we have one free Benny, right?
Yes, so you do have
Attack.
the Benny for Kodak, which that is just a D8 with no wild die.
Okay. I'm not rolling it because I'm backup. I'm the backup soak roll.
I feel like Dibs is friends with Kata. Also, he's the one running around. He probably
Yeah.
would have been doing it.
Yeah.
You got it, Dibs.
I got
Alright.
this.
Roll us a D8, Mr. Dibs.
Doing it. You ready for the best? Do I get to Benny this if I fuck up?
Or higher. No, you don't.
Oh, then okay. My confidence is still there.
You
It's
have
just
natural bonds. then
it's
you
just
can Benny
not
it.
as great. All right, I got a 4.
4. All right, that's what
Yeah.
you need. So your ship's carpenter, aided a little bit by Mr. Dibs, he is able to plug up the little holes, pump out
Yes.
the ship, keep you from going under the waves for a little bit longer.
I love it.
Um,
I'm doing things. What? Plug the holes. Mend the thing.
Instead, you
Hold
are
that
still
shit.
inside of a whirlpool, which is going to be hard to sail out of.
Not for a storm, Captain.
So that is something that we'll deal with this round. I will tell you, your boating roll to leave this square is going to be at a penalty.
So, real quick, one question. The 1 week casting time moved up to 1 day. Is that 24 hours or like 1 work day?
That's 24 hours.
Okay.
So next round, are you going to try and rush or go slow?
Rush.
All right, go all out. Okay, so -2 to the surge once more.
Okay, good. This -4, that'd be probably pretty
Um,
bad.
So, leaving the whirlpool, your boating roll is going to be at an additional -4.
An additional -4.
Yeah.
Okay.
Try and leave.
Okay, so then this is actually really stacked then.
Yeah.
So rush, regular stormy penalty, wound. So -9. My base ignore, so it's 7. It's -7 right now. So anything you got to help us sail more.
Plus, well, you ignore 2, and then you have the storm
Plus-
thing, right? +2 to. You have a +2 to.
That counts in this?
Yeah.
Oh,
Have you not been rolling that?
well, it says in ship chases.
No, the other one that you have. Isn't,
Wind sense?
or is that just survival rolls?
It's +2 to survival rolls to detect bad weather incoming.
Storm Chaser.
Uh,
+2 to all boating rolls made during a storm.
I ain't been using that. I don't need it. Fuck you. God damn it!
Damn.
Like that, at the beginning of this, you're like, yeah, I finally get to use all those edges I never get to use.
Yeah, well, I said I'd forget it now too. Well, mostly the Storm Chaser. I was referring to
The ace.
the the ace and the extra cards. But yeah, no, I have not been using that at all.
Oh,
So
yeah.
you know,
Well, you've been doing good anyway.
yeah, we've been skating by. All right, so okay,
So it's only a -5.
maybe we wouldn't have lost those 3 crew members. I'm not sure.
I
Okay.
don't. Yeah, I don't know if that was because of a bad.
So +2 from that, +2 because I'm taking my action, ignoring 2, so it's at a -3.
Yeah.
-3. So it's still not great.
I mean, it's still trying to sail out of a whirlpool. So. All right. Well, I guess the crew will attempt to assist you. +1 from the crew. Mr. Dibbs.
Hey, all right. Is this the one where I can help, or
This is your action. For the
that's what I mean? Do I predict casualties, or like, do I think that it's a little rougher than normal because we're trying to get out of a whirlpool?
Well, you're sailing out of a whirlpool. The whirlpool is mostly damaging the ship.
All right. Because I was wondering if it's that thing where we lose crew, like you roll to loss of crew, and then if it would be more beneficial to not lose crew this turn.
Well, if we sail good, we'll just sail out of the cube.
Ah, well, let's just sail good then. I will also help.
All right.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, I like that.
15.
Okay.
Oh,
so,
15.
Yes.
it's maxed out then,
Yeah,
right?
+4.
Yeah. Okay, you maxed it out.
Woof.
Nice.
I love you,
so
Wild
is
Die.
that
You are my favorite
plus
thing.
The +1. Oh, wow.
That
Oh,
is
we're
impressive.
such good freaking sailors.
-9 penalty. You got a 14.
Yeah. That's what happens
No
when you
problem.
roll 10s continuously.
Freaking sail up out of the whirlpool.
I'm telling you, you know how much we get charged to ferry people across this?
Baby Joan, they got nothing on us.
Yeah.
Alright,
I mean,
345.
I will say the magic is doing work here.
Yeah.
It's probably worth it for Robin to just not take any. It was probably worth it for Robin to not take any actions this round.
Well, assuming I get the spell off.
Yes,
And then-
assuming you get the spell off.
Raise. Or do I want to turn and raise to get right in the middle? Nah. We'll just sail forward. That's fine.
All right. Yep. So you guys leave this this region, and at the end of day 4 of sailing through the storm wall. So, Robin, go ahead and we'll do your ritual casting now. I'm gonna say from the effects that were sustained here, -1 to the roll.
Okay.
The whirlpool is the main one.
Things just got a little tilty.
Yeah.
With the 16 power
Thankfully,
points
this ship did
spell.
not take any wounds, otherwise it'd be higher.
Yeah. It's a 16 power point spell. So that's -8, -9. I'm using the fragments, so that's +4.
Elemental manipulation.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Wait, it's 16 power point.
Well, so it's 1 power point,
Yep.
and it's times 4 to increase it to a week, and then
Yeah.
times 4 to cast it on a size 15 object.
That
Don't multiply them.
no, yeah, you just add up to
Oh.
times 8. So it's
Oh,
8.
okay.
Yep.
Whoa. I was overstudying for this spell.
Yeah. No, it'd get
Things
real
are
crazy
good.
if
Things would get impossible.
yeah.
Well, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, man, this isn't that hard of a spell.
A flying ship is like a 49 or something, or 48.
Literally impossible.
Nothing's impossible in Savage World.
That's
That's
true, but like
true.
there does come to a point with ritual failures that like you just definitely shouldn't try. Okay, yep, so you're at a net 0 with the fragments then.
Alright, and I will be using a Benny.
Yep.
You know, maybe that's why all of like the cultists and magicians of the real world have failed. They always set their sights too high. You know, their like rituals are always like to summon a
True.
god. It's like that's like 87 power points. Tone it down.
Yeah, just do
If you
effects.
just tried to like levitate a feather, you'd probably get it.
That's true.
Okay. And then, do we get bonuses, or does anything happen for it being a raise?
Yeah, it's better.
All right, so I will also cut myself.
All right.
All right. There you go.
Wait, did you do 2 levels of
Way
empowerment?
to be a team player.
You
Okay.
would like the little emo teenager girl you are.
Yeah.
Turn up the evanescence.
All right, 16.
16. All right. So you freaking get that element.
Probably didn't need to cut myself, but that's fine.
Well, thankfully, because you have Dr. Finch, you guys do get the opportunity for first aid.
And he gets to do that once a turn, right? And is it
Yep.
a turn?
Yep. 1 wound, right?
Yeah,
Okay. Yep, you're fine.
I'd have him on standby.
So now I need everybody to give me vigor rolls to resist fatigue from not sleeping. So this is going to be at -4 now because you have gone 2 full days without sleeping. The music does remove the fatigue, but it does not remove the ever increasing penalty to not sleep.
There, yup.
Do I also have to make a spirit roll for using the fragments?
Yes.
This thing or not? Which one do you want me to do first?
Roll the spirit roll first.
I got a 6.
Okay.
Any minuses on that? I got a -1 on my
You
fatigue.
suffer a level of fatigue.
After I'm probably gonna go to bed anyway.
What did Tara get? 0? Okay, fatigue. The crew also failed and
I
suffers
can't
fatigue.
keep spiking my d6s here. Not forever.
Mr. Dibbs. Vigor roll at -4.
Two.
Alright, everybody's tired because you've been up for 48 hours straight.
Yeah, that'll do it. Sailing, like doing a
Yep.
real hard job.
Like, hard work.
busy.
You need to try that elf coffee.
Oh
That was great.
man,
Oh yeah, the elf coffee.
that'd
Oh,
be
wow.
nice.
So
Yeah, that would have been really helpful
Oh,
here,
man.
actually.
Coffee sounds really good right now, actually.
Right. These clouds away.
Oh, hey, look! We hit the eye!
There's nothing.
There's nothing there!
Nice. Let's have a nap. Hopefully, there's like a nice clear chunk right about meow.
Hopefully they just line up on the sides.
All right. So, as we or before we get into the today, as you guys, you're all starting to get kind of tired. as you continue through the wall, you still make good progress. The storm continues unrelenting. However, Robin, as you finish the ritual, you kind of like come up on deck briefly just to kind of see what's going on. Tara, you feel that familiar kind of tingling sensation across the back of your neck, and you kind of look out across the starboard side, and you see across the stormy waters lightning arcs from the water.
Fucking play something, sax man!
Just kind of like bouncing off of the waves almost.
That's normal, right?
From like underneath, or
Like on the surface. It's just like there. It's not coming down from the sky. And it doesn't really seem to be getting closer to you, unless you steer towards it. But as you kind of like look at it, and you see every couple of like bounces, it sort of morphs into this like vaguely a number of like vaguely humanoid shapes that kind of like twist and turn in this almost dance across the waves, just like arcing from one point to another, sort of turning around it.
Alright. Fuck that. I was into it until they were dancing. And then I'm like, nope. Nope.
That sounds like elves.
Right? I was like, maybe they're elves. I don't know about that. Okay. They're not moving towards us necessarily.
Oh, the lightning seems to be minding its own business.
And they're not like clearly humanoid shapes. It's just sort of.
No.
Let's just keep sailing and see if it starts to follow us, I guess.
You see it, like, as you continue a little bit further, it kind of vaguely moves, almost like alongside of you, but it is keeping distance, quite a bit of distance. It almost reminds you of like how dolphins follow ships on occasion.
Oh yes, lightning dolphins.
Where it's
What a
just kind of
dope-ass
like
animal.
trailing behind you or like around you, just kind of minding its own business.
Huh.
So you know how during the Cold War the Russians like put guns on dolphins to prevent divers? Just like trained dolphins with lightning guns.
There you go. That's
yeah, so
not
it's
a
kind
waste of money or effort.
Strange, but it does not seem like it will harm you so long as you don't like bother it.
What we needed to do is we needed to pay an artist to come along so that we can like document this voyage.
I can do some of that.
Lightning, but that seems like something that'll just kill people.
I can do some of that.
Can document in song.
How far away is it from the ship?
Probably like 100 feet out.
Oh, I
At the-
think
at the closest.
closer on the horizon.
Oh, that's
No.
not far.
100 feet, or yeah,
Oh,
I would say like 100 to 300 feet, varying.
okay. So, okay,
So-
that's still pretty close.
Yeah,
That's within cannon shot pretty easily. It's like short range.
If I scope in on the humanoid figures, do I see anything?
See anything in the lightning?
Well, you said that there's like humanoid figures dancing.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to give me a cult roll or survival roll,